What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. You know who I am already. I have a little bit of steam left in the tank. I have been working all morning. Don't think I forgot to make my video. I did not forget. And wow, do I have so much on my plate for thinking and talking. Wow, I feel like 2 days have passed. I don't even remember yesterday's video, but I know I made one. So where do I begin? First of all, the lady that I've been trying to reach out to, or connect with, she's supposed to come over. I gave her the option to come over today or tomorrow. Well, she picked for tomorrow, so she's cool. She wants to come out tomorrow. We'll see how that all gels out. But in the meantime, she had her dog pull her extra hard. And whatever happened, she got jerked into something that caused a huge gash in her head. And now she was bleeding out. She had to get staples. It's like, what the fuck? And sometimes I don't blame the other person for, like, I've had these weird things happen when I'm trying to set up for dates, where a woman just goes through, has something fucking weird happen, and it will derail the plans. And here's what I want to say is, like, I don't feel bad. I feel bad for them. Because imagine, you're trying to plan for something and then you have your shit derailed. It's a little fucked up. But we're going to see if it's going to be positive or good. I think she'll still try to come out. I don't know. I told her, let me know if you need anything. I'm here. But she ain't said nothing. But I don't know how she's feeling. Fucking crazy. She showed me all the cuts and the blood. It was insane, man. I was like, oh my God. Fucking crazy. And if you're looking at the thumbnail, you probably pretty much guessed by now, but YouTube has come out with another retarded thing to do to do control. You definitely know it's a fucking monopoly over competition and control. It is so ugly. And it's like a medical industry. Somebody takes a position and wants to hold sovereignty over it. It means they're holding a monopoly. And if you watch this, I'll post the link down in the description for Dr. Berg's rant. But he's got good points. I can't argue with him. But here's the thing. No one says anything until they're the ones being affected. I promise you. So, like, I'm doing okay with my finances, but if I'm all down and out with money, and I don't really have any coming in, so it ain't like I'm in the best shape. But if I was all down and out and I was stressed out, by golly, now I'm starting to bitch about the problems in the country too. Ended up being on the other side of the fence of the discussion. So it's people, whenever you see a riot or you see somebody that is going through something, they're ranting, they're having an issue, but you sit back on your high chair and you think, it's not bothering me. I don't know what these people's problems are. Look, I see there's problems out here, but I'm doing good. I've been guilty of this because when things were going well for me, I don't understand the energy dynamics. And so here's what I'm going to tell you. You don't have to understand. But what you need to do is have consideration and possibly some recognition that the other person that's going through whatever they're going through, it's legit for them. That is the center of the universe at that moment for those people. And so here we go with Dr. Berg, who I've benefited from some of his information. I can't lie. I've also not been helped so much. Sometimes he has some product promoted a little bit more. It's 50-50, and some of his products are outstanding. But here's his whole point to this. They're controlling the media. It's like the ugly powers, and they're doing it very subtle, people. If you pay attention, it's the ugly energy, the elitist type energy. You can see it. Just pay attention to it. It comes in and it does little subtle changes. They're not actually so subtle anymore. They're just blatantly doing shit, and they're being bold about it, and they're making it to where you got to figure it out as the consumer of all this material that you're watching. So YouTube decides that it will be the leader of correct information going out. That is so fucking conceited. It's so egotistical. It looks ridiculous. It actually puts a very big alarm for using this service. And this is what I would hope that once Berg hopefully finishes up with his video. I didn't watch it all, but I hope that he finishes at the end with recommending people go to a different service. I mean, I find it very difficult for me to want to pretend or play in the bullshit rat race that YouTube has devised. There's other fucking platforms. I think it's time that people wake up and jump ship. YouTube is a controlling entity. And they're not decentralized. Or whatever the word would be. They're not decensored. I'm very tired today. I've moved a lot of stuff, very wore out, but I've been blessed. I got through the milestones that I needed to at the other house. Maybe there's like a couple more, but the main ones that I wanted to do are done. So I got a chance to finish up today and relax. Probably gonna see the ex here soon. Give her some bags. And speaking of, like, she's been completely quiet on the home front. I think whatever happened with her little storming out here situation, that just really made some real dividing areas. She's been very quiet, and it's kind of nice. I can feel like I can move on without having that kind of attention. But I'll give her my daughter's bags that she packed. Toy bags. What else? I have filed, well, not completely. I'm getting my roof replaced on the other place. So I just have to get an estimate. I don't think there's really anything else. So I had a friend of mine, a coworker that I used to work with at a previous business. We both left at the same time. We went in two different directions. And he's always been trying to pull me over to where he's at because he just pretty much went out a little bit more independent for himself. And I don't discourage any of that. I think it's great. So a year later, we're revisiting. He's contacted me. He's trying to get with me so we can partner and really build an enterprise. Now, he checks in on my health. He still remembers the little fine details that are supposed to matter. He sounds like a bullshit salesperson every time I talk with him. And I tell him this. But he's very, like, no matter what it is, no matter how he comes across, he does have genuinity to him. Like, a pretty good chunk of genuinity. And if it starts to cross the line where that shit doesn't, like, where it's not playing out, then I don't, I won't mess with him. But I've known him for too long. I've known him for years. So I'm thinking about switching out of the business I've been with for a year, but I'm looking at it and I've only generated the business that I've generated. It's no extra business that's gone, ooh, we love you being here at this luxury company. Wow. I think we'll take you on board and all that. Like, it's country known where I'm at. It's very nice. It's got all the awards. It's got all the cute bells and whistles. But really what it is, I think it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors where I'm working at right now. I've gone through it and I've looked at everybody's different output and what their work has been like before and after. And like the success rate is low. They're all terrible. Like they just don't have good returns after coming to this company. I've seen some people that did probably, they did 100% less the next year. 100% less. Means they didn't do anything. And then the following 2 years, they only did like maybe a quarter's worth. You can't fucking live on nothing if you're on a currency-based approach. Fuck. Really sad. I just don't like people, like, I don't like situations. And I've been told all kinds of cute stuff like, we're going to make sure that you're even better than you've been on any place you've ever gone to. And like, how are you going to do that? When you're asking me what to put in your business. You're supposed to be the fucking top dog. You should just have everything filling your cap. It's filling a certain cap. It's filling a certain bucket. And you got to be kind of like all up in that person's butt in order to get some, get some return. I don't like that. I'm looking at people that have been there years longer than I've been, and they're having less success than me when I first got there. Like, no, our main boss didn't reach out to them to try to build their business. I don't know. My main boss called me up and he was trying to tell, he wanted to share with me how he's doing these classes and he missed me and he wanted to brainstorm with me, and that all sounds good. But now I'm listening to what he's saying, but I'm also evaluating what the outcome has been since some of these meetings, and I'm not seeing anything positive. And it's not like it's taking you years to do what you're doing. And then I found out that he's done this in not last year, but I guess last year. And so what was the fruit of that labor? Nothing. I'll look at the net positive, or the net, what is the net outcome? And sorry, it's net negative, not net positive. So the heavy heart, I may have to switch freaking company and change gears. That's okay. Here's the thing. It's really hard to go down from down. If you're at the bottom with whatever you're doing, the way to go is up. And it's exciting because it's like you're starting the whole climb again. You should take that on. Anybody that feels like they're discouraged from starting an event again, don't be. Do it as many times as you need to. No, when you get to the top, it's glorious. I promise. It's a good feeling. I've been working at the other house. I'm getting through things and tasks there. I'm spending lots and lots of money. I'm getting work done. Oh, it's one thing after another, but that's pretty much everything. I can't think of anything else. The Dr. Berg situation, I think, is just, it's not going to be just him. It's like all these different, health gurus. They're taking this health topic, and when I say the WHO, World Health Organization, you could just, this is the same power entities. They usurp everything. They take it over. Like, no one questions it because it's pure fucking evil, man. Let's just call it what it is. Like, if there was real checks and balances, there wouldn't be no absolutions happening. There would always be challenges. Like, well, how are we going to get the best outcome? We got to kind of challenge the status quo. Let's see if it really holds up to the test. So there's like a Dr. Howie or Dr. something else. There's all these different doctors that may be providing medical information because they're able to with their license. But if it doesn't match up to what the World Health Organization wants, then it'll be fucking trashed. Or it won't have any ranking ability. They're not going to throw it away, but it's just the same. It's going to be a lot harder for somebody to try to search. And they've been doing this all along. This ain't nothing new. I probably bitched about this in 2007 or 2008. That's going back a long time, right? That's over 10 plus years. Damn, 15. So what was it? What did they do back then? They've always been making it harder for consumers to fucking navigate their stupid maze. They just do it little small pieces at a time. So the first thing that they did was they changed the review system. When they changed the review system from stars, because everybody used to star, like out of 5 stars, what was the kind of content that somebody was providing. Extremely helpful. And then if you could go into the filters and just look for videos that only had so many stars. It was extremely helpful. Then they threw that a fucking way. They threw that away. And it became, I think it was the like system. And you could at least see how many likes something's got or how many views it's got. And I think it even changed from that to now they only show how many likes this video has. Like, you don't see how many dislike it. It used to be you could see like and dislike. Now everyone's got a chance, but then they also limit how much that video is getting viewed. I don't like it. It's some bullshit algorithms. I just do not care about YouTube's crap. Stupid, man. Like, my heart goes out to the ones that's actually built something and this is getting ready to tear it down. Like, I got nothing really going. I could leave today and be like, oh, well, that was a dumb mountain to climb. Or try to climb. I'll go over to DTube. If you're curious, there's other stuff out there. And you can build up a big following there. May not get the same kind of attention because Google's a juggernaut and it only promotes this bullshit. So, and pay attention to who's running this whole damn thing. A lot of it, I said it in the past video, is Indian people. It's people from India. This country has no real identity. You used to have kind of a vibe to it. Someone could understand, like, oh, you, or at least ways it was individual according to states, and then there was some kind of unification. It was American based, but there's no identification now. It's just like a melting pot of whatever. And then you got these certain cultural groups that are occupying powers. Fucking it up. Have to say that. Like, I don't know. Really weird. Weird times, but the outcomes are really stupid and evil. And it's like, if you have different philosophies coming in that challenge the core philosophy of the place where this thing originates from, it's supposed to cater to, then are they the best people to lead this whole thing forward? I don't know. You all, thank you for watching. I'm glad you paid attention. Check out Dr. Berg's rant. He's going to go off about keto. These clowns, like, you can see them. They're talking shit about ketosis. They're talking like it's dangerous and it's an emergency. It's the #1 video for keto diet. And there are a bunch of doctors on the panel that do not have the credentials, or at least what is allegedly said from Dr. Berg, have the credentials to even speak on the diet. So it's like doctors don't go to a school. Maybe they have like one little small course of nutrition. That is not their specialty. They don't learn how food works. Alternative things to medicine. They are programmed machines. Humans can be programmed, and until they can figure out how to wake up and step outside of their stupid boxes, they'll just be spitting and talking the exact same rhetoric and crap that they were programmed to speak. It's a bit aggravating, but there you have it. Back's been kind of hurting. I'm going to take it easy because I've done a lot of moving. But anyways, you guys got anything to say? Comment, like, post, whatever. All those little cute things that people like to say do for their videos. Share it. If you think that's going to benefit my channel, that'd be great. Or don't. Just tune in to see me talk my stupid I'm really sleepy today because I've just been working, but I did get a little pick-me-up from eating the food. So sometimes I'm looking around on things like, what can I get involved with? What can I do? But I actually want a bowl of cereal too, so I'm actually getting geared up for other stuff. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk with you on the next video.